Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel, the Digital Institute of Computing Technology. In this presentation we will have discussion on the topic how to write a simple Python program and discuss the basic data types of Python programming language. Now let us write a simple Python program to receive some user input from the keyboard and display that onto the output device. We have an input function in Python to receive the data from the user. It acts as an interface between the user and the Python program. Whatever string you pass as input to this function, it will use that string to prompt the user and whatever the user enters, the input function receives that and returns. This return value could be assigned to some variable in the program and can be used later on. In this case, the input function prompts, enter your name, followed by a colon then a space, receives user input and returns. The user input, which is the return value, can be assigned to variable name. The print function will print the given string on the output device. Any sequence of characters is known as a string. So, your name is a string. Hello is a string. We are prepending the string hello to the left and appending welcome. Let's learn Python to pay. Right of the name, this is called as concatenation of string. This merged string will act as input to the print function and is now displayed on the monitor. Now, this is a Python script written inside the file hello.py. Now, let us see how to run this Python script. We can simply execute the Python interpreter. Python 3 is the Python interpreter followed by the name of the script file we have. Hello.py. We call the Python interpreter and pass this file as an argument to the Python interpreter. Python interpreter executes, receives your script file as an argument and then it runs it. So, this is one way of executing the Python code. There is another way of doing it. We can directly call the file hello.py like this. /hello.py. For you to be able to do that, the first line of the file hello.py should be containing the path of the Python interpreter. This is the path where the Python has been installed. /user, /bin, /python3. Python 3 at the end because we are using the Python 3 version. And /user, /bin is the folder in which this interpreter has been installed, so this line should be the first line in your script file. Now, you will be able to execute the file directly like this. /hello.py. But there is one condition. You must make this file executable by using change mode command. Using change mode command, we can provide execution rights to the owner, user and others. So this command with +x option will give execution right to the file. Now, ./hello.py command will execute the script by locating the path of the interpreter from the first line of this file. So, this is how the output of the program looks. Input function prompts the user. Enter your name, followed by a space. Say you enter John. The print function will display the merged string. Hello John. Welcome. Let's learn Python. Next, where can we find details about Python related documents, latest versions, standard libraries, etc. These details could be found at www.python.org. You can visit this site and explore. Next, let's see the basic data types present in Python. Python is dynamically typed, means you don't have to specify the data type of a variable as you do in C when a variable is defined. Instead, you can directly use the variable and assign a value to it. Once the value is assigned, on the basis of what value has been assigned, the data type is associated with that variable. So, these are the basic data types in Python: int, float, string and bool. So, Int has an integer value. Float has a value with a decimal point. String is a sequence of letters or sequence of characters. And bool is a binary value. True or false. Now, let's consider one simple program to see how to use these various data types in Python. The first line, as we discussed. We have the path of the Python interpreter. Then we have the variable x. X has been assigned a value 34-23. And we can have comments in Python code by using hash symbol. Anything following hash will become a comment. We have comments at 3 places here. Now, x assigned 34-23 means x becomes an integer. Y assigned hello. Then y becomes a string. Z is 3.45 means z becomes a float. Now, we have something called as if construct in Python to execute code conditionally based on whether a particular condition is true or false. So, if z equals 3.45 which is true, and y equals hello, which is also true, then x is assigned a value x plus 1 and y assigned y plus world. What we are exactly doing here is, we are checking two conditions, which can return a value true or false. Depending on whether it is true or false, we execute the code in the if block. Note, single equal is an assignment operator, whereas double equal is an equality operator to check whether two values are equal or not. So, in this case z equals to 3.45 is true. Y equal to hello is also true. So, both conditions are true implies true and true is true. If condition returns a value true, so the two statements inside the if block will execute. X becomes x plus 1. So, its initial value was 34-23 which is nothing but 11. Now, 11 is incremented by 1 and becomes 12. Y assigned y plus world. So, y was initially hello. Then you add a blank space followed by world. So, when we print x and y, we will get the output as 12 and hello world. Next, consider another program. Same way. So, this program is to solve a quadratic equation. In this program, we are receiving three coefficients a, b and c and assigning them to variables a, b and c. Let us assume the coefficients what we want to receive are float. Then you have to enter the value with the floating point. The input function actually receives a string. Then that string will be converted to float using a float function. So, the float function will receive the input function's return value and converts that to float, which is then assigned to the variables a, b and c. Now, we will do the processing. We will calculate the discriminant. b squared minus 4ac. So, this is the expression. Then we will calculate the solution 1 and solution 2. b minus square root of discriminant by 2a. b plus square root of discriminant by 2a. Now, this square root function is not a built-in function. In order to use this, you have to import the library called as cmat. Inside this cmat library, you have the function square root. If you have imported cmat, you can use the function cmat.sqrt in your code. Finally, you get the solutions S1 and S2. So, this is how you can use Python script to do some basic if condition check, evaluate an expression, etc. in Python. Hope you enjoyed and liked the presentation. Remain connected with us by subscribing to this channel for latest updates on this channel. Thank you.